In the heart of the bustling metropolis of San Myshuno, where towering skyscrapers pierce the night sky and neon lights paint the streets in a vibrant kaleidoscope, a figure emerges from the shadows. This is Shari, the city's enigmatic guardian, a protector who wields the power of darkness as a weapon against those who threaten its safety. Shari's true identity is shrouded in secrecy, her presence known only by the faint whispers that echo through the city's underbelly. She is a master of stealth, her movements as fluid and silent as the night itself. Her attire is as enigmatic as she is, a midnight-hued cloak that wraps her in an aura of mystery, concealing her every move. Underneath her cloak, Shari possesses superhuman abilities, enhanced by an uncanny connection to the darkness that envelops the city. Shari is not merely a superhero. She is the embodiment of the city spirit, a symbol of resilience and hope that shines even in the darkest of times. She is the guardian of the night, the protector of the vulnerable, ensuring that when the sun rises again, it will find a metropolis safe and sound, thanks to the unwavering vigilance of Shari, the city's enigmatic defender. After a long evening fighting crime, you can find Shari living a normal life at 888 Spire Apartments with her girlfriend Sasha. Sasha is Shari's right-hand woman, the brains behind every operation, and the most important person in Shari's life. Much like Shari, Sasha hides from the world too, especially when it's a full moon outside. So there we have it, an introduction. Now let's get into game and make a start on this apartment. Happy Tuesday, my darlings, and welcome back once again to Let's Build the World. And welcome to 888 Spire Apartments. And you've obviously just been introduced to these wonderful Sims. I've been saying for a while that I've been wanting to do a superhero character in this save file. And that's exactly what they both are in their own rights, in their own ways. But this is Shari. Shari is the superhero, the taker down of villains, the diminisher of criminal activities, etc. But I have not chosen a superhero name for her. I want you to pick out a superhero name for her. I want it to be very empowering. I want it to be, she's obviously a very gorgeous female superhero. She likes to move around at night. She dresses all in black. So if that's got any push to inspiration for you, then feel free to give me some comments down below and I will get them picked out this week sometime. If you see one that you really like, give it a thumbs up and I'll definitely go for the one that's got the most thumbs up. I think that's the way we're going to go with this. But we need a superhero name for Shari. And this is our beautiful girlfriend, who I absolutely love as well. This is Sasha. And Sasha is a werewolf. They met... the story that I had between these two is they met when I reckon Sasha was on a bit of a fury frenzy with in her werewolf form, and she was causing a ruckus somewhere in the city. And Shari got called in to help out and try and eradicate this loose werewolf that was flopping around in the town. That's the worst description ever of a werewolf, but that's what I'm going to be saying. And I reckon Shari knew that Sasha couldn't help it. She was in kind of fury mode and they kind of hit it off. And this was a few years ago. And now they've kind of teamed up together. Sasha is the brains behind the operations. She makes sure that Shari is in the right places at the right time with the right gadgets, all of that kind of good stuff. We all need a sidekick, especially a superhero. And I just thought making a couple, having a couple would be a kind of good dynamic for it. So that's what I've been and gone and done. The story will develop with them further as we go on. But I love the kind of difference between them as well. Like Sasha loves the kind of baggy, more colourful clothing, a bit more relaxed. And Shari is all down in leather all the time, absolutely fitted up to the nines, and I'm for it. I'm absolutely for the both of them. I really am. And this is their apartment. This is probably my favorite apartment in San Myshuno. So I'm looking forward to doing this. But obviously, we're going to be doing something a little bit different today because I'm going to point out the whole floor plan and stuff now. So you're coming through this way. We're going to do a dining room in here, I think. This is where we're going to be starting today, in the kitchen area, I think. This is going to be the kitchen area over here. We're going to do some kind of seating area, I think, by the windows over here. There is a bathroom off to this side as well, so it has got a full bath on this level. There is a little secret bookcase doorway that goes down to a very big underground, well, it's not underground because it's overground, but this is going to be their kind of like headquarters. I'm not going to put any windows on it. I love the fact that that new update did something with the windows, so we haven't got any windows down here, which I'm absolutely loving. And we're going to be, well, this is just going to be their headquarters. We'll probably get onto this bit next week and make a good meal of it. So if you've got any ideas on what I should put down here and stuff, then please do let me know. And then you come up this way. You come up the stairs here. We're going to do like a smaller little living room mezzanine moment on this part here, which I love. And then we've got one big bedroom with walk-in closets and also a big bathroom as well. I kind of like it. It's a very simple floor plan. This one here is definitely going to change a bit down here. I'm going to put stuff up on platforms and I'm just going to make it look very fancy and technological. But I'm not going to do any windows. I kind of like the fact of it being very secret in this building, you know, like it's just all brick from the outside, so it's very unassuming. And that's the vibe that we're going to go for today. But yeah, that is it. So I'm going to leave before we go into the build mode with the final little like reminder that we really need a good superhero name. So feel free to let us know down below. But other than that, let's get on and let's start furnishing up this apartment. So here we are. This is what we're going to be working on today. We're going to be doing the dining room and also around here in the kitchen area as well. I haven't put any lighting or anything in this apartment just yet because I really want it to be kind of like moodily lit, like kind of floor level lighting. That's the kind of vibe we're going to go for in here. It's going to be kind of semi-minimalistic as well. I kind of want to keep it very clean and just like Batman's house, to be honest with you. You know, that kind of vibe. That very kind of like over-the-top, modern, minimalist kind of look. That's what we're going to do today. And this is the kitchen I'm thinking about using. I think this would be a good vibe. Let's get half tile placement on. Quarter tile, sorry. And I think we're going to go here. Sorry I couldn't get a video out last week, my loves. I got trapped in London. Which was fun, and it took me ages to get back from London, and I just didn't have the bloody time. It was just nuts. There's loads of rail strikes happening in the UK at the minute. Rail strikes are any strikes is very important, may I just add. And yeah, I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out of London, and I was like, just please let me out. And I had to go up twice as well because I went up for a Sims event too, which was amazing, by the way. It was so good to meet up with other creators and stuff. It was nice. It was very nice. But yeah, apologies for the lack of videos last week. It's all going to change this week. We've got a full week, loves. So that's what's going to be happening. Do I want to use this one instead? Or has that got too much like brown on it? I kind of prefer this one in here. Because I'm thinking about doing an island as well. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think cupboards would be the vibe here. I definitely think it would be more of a fridge kind of look, wouldn't it? So I'm going to flop in the new fridge though. Well, it's not new, but it's the newest fridge. And we'll put that there as well. I've also got a cold. So if I am derping out with anything, my brain is not working to its full capacity. I caught a cold in London and I brought it back with me. So that's always fun as well, isn't it? It's because I'm surrounded by people coughing on bloody trains and stuff. It was gopping. It really was. I was like, oh, get me mask on. Get me away from them. I think that is definitely the right kitchen. I think just like one big shelf across here. It's a shame like we haven't got shelves with like lighting underneath of it. I know we've got that. Oh, didn't we? Actually, didn't we get a shelf with lighting underneath of it? Yes, we did. From the same. Oh, well, there you go. Pièce de résistance, my loves. Let's flop that all together. All together now. And then up like that. Don't like the way they're glitching out. It's because I did put them. I overlapped them because of the fridge. Let's get you in the right position first then. In fact, it would probably be better if I moved everything onto the grid because it's not on... Oh, it is on the grid. Then why are you cutting in there then? Did I move them? But then that overlaps there. Something's going on here and I don't like... Oh, it is. How? Oh, okay. I got there in the end, okay? As I said, I'm poorly. You need to forgive me. You'll need to forgive any kind of extra awful derpiness today, because that's what's going to be happening. Yes, it is. Right, you go back there then. No, you need to go there. Can I just put you there? Yeah, I can. Okay. And then you there, and then copy that and put that like that. Oh my god, we got there in the end, and we loves. Bloody hell. I think they need to come down. I think they need to be like quite low shelves on this bit here. I want to do some over there as well. I don't think I do. I think a big like green plant or something would look great there. Yes. Okay. Right. We've got the oven. We haven't got a hob though. So I'm thinking about putting the hob on the island along with the sink. So let's get a matching island coming through here, shall we? So where can we put this island? If I did like one and one there, let me see the spatial awareness. It needs to come back. You need to go to there. And I think what I'm going to do is do 2 on each full-sized ones, and then maybe some corner pieces. But saying that, I think this might need to be shuffled over if that's the case. Let's have a little look. Let's see what we can come up with. You're going to flop to there like that, and you are going to go to there like that. Let me just see this. Yes, I think that's going to work. What side are you on? You are on this one. I'm getting there. Look, I'm getting there, knowing where to put the correct parts of the kitchen island. It only took 10 years, but as long as we got there in the end, you know. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. And then we can do like a hob and a sink next to each other. That might not be realistic in real life, but I don't give a shit. It's The Sims. Should we go for like a gas kind of fired one? Yeah, let's do that. And then I think I want to use that new sink. But the only problem with the new sink is it doesn't really come in a dark color. It comes in that kind of like brownie tone, which I'm okay with, actually. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, we need some bar stools. Let's use these ones here. Very sleek, very minimalist, and I just think it would work well in here. Yes, I like that. I do feel a big green plant coming on over here, so wondering if I could use any of the new ones from the new pack. What are the people's thoughts on the new pack, even though it's bloody broken? My lord. What was the shocked I was. Shocked that the pack was broken. Never happened before. Never happened. Never seen a pack not work in The Sims, you know. It was really shocking for me to say. Yeah, shock and horror overcame me at that point. It's very broken, isn't it? I'm sorry for everybody who's having trouble with it out there. But I didn't make the pack, so I'm not to blame, actually. I did notice a few things were broken when I was had early access to it, but I thought those were going to be sorted, and they weren't. They were not indeed. So yeah, pretty shit, but I do like the aspect of it. I like the aspect of the new pack. I think the world's very small and a bit boring, won't lie. It's very pretty to look at, but I think the world is very small and a little bit boring, to be honest. Yeah, it's just not for me. Not for me at all. Yeah, sad day. But I do like the gameplay aspect of like being able to own and rent out properties. I do love that. Okay. Yes, that's fine. You know what? Because there's no hob on top of here, I could carry these shelves across to like there. Which, yeah, that like, oh, just lines it up quite nicely, actually. Yeah, I'm kind of for that. Okie dokie. That's a nice looking kitchen, I must say. Very sleek. Got everything that we need. So for now, I don't know if I'm going to put too much out on these shelves. But I think like having all black appliances and stuff, or like even like plates and stuff up here would look really good. So let me pull out a variety of beautiful things. So there we go. I've just put up some plates, some bowls, the new kettle with some mugs up there, a couple more plants up here. I literally filled all of these shelves up and it just looked a bit too busy. It was taken away from the kind of minimalist look that I wanted to do. So I decided on doing that instead. I also added in a little dishwasher here. And I've put up some wall lights here and here. I think that's the ones that I'm going to use throughout this apartment. It could change, we'll see. I also tried out some curtains and stuff in here and it just didn't work properly. So we're not going to do that. But what we are going to do is move on to the dining room. So here we go, dining room. We're going to use this table here, which came with growing together. I just love it. I think it's really, really lovely and I always forget about it. So I'm going to be using that for a lot more from now on. And we're also going to be using these base game chairs. I think putting in like 8 chairs would probably suffice because it's quite a big area. I think it would work out quite well. That does need to go in the middle though. There we are. And I also tried out these curtains here and they work really nicely. I forgot all about them, to be honest. So I'm going to be using these curtains probably in the other area as well. Let's do it now while we're here. We may as well, aren't we? We may as well. If I like flopped one there and then I'll do one on the... Oh no, I kind of like the way the corner's open. I'm going to do one there. I'm going to leave that corner completely open like that. Yes. And then what I can do is just trail around these little mounts and flop them in on either part. We can just pretend you can draw them across. Yeah, because I do want that to be open. And this is going to be a nice little seating area because the living room's all the way up here. And it's kind of a small living room. I think having an extra little seating area down here would work out quite well. And we could even put bookcases and stuff in this part here. Because that area is kind of like unusable else. So I think a nice bookcase in there would look great. And it would help blend in this very strange looking little book door that we've got going on. There was nothing else that fitted in as well. So I've just used that instead. And it's fine. It's fine indeed. And as I've said, I'm really keeping this minimal. So I don't really want to litter this place with too much stuff. I do think we do need some kind of like sort of side table over here though. Like a little hall table. So that's what I'm going to put here. I might go for this one here from Get to Work, because in the miscellaneous surfaces, I might flop that there. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, do you know what? I kind of like that. I think we need a mirror or something above it. That would be nice. And I wouldn't mind separating this area off with some kind of like divider. We'll go for the Ye Old Faithful from Eco Lifestyle. And I think what I'm going to do is just move a few of them in together like this. Then I'll flop another one. That's going to cut into that bloody table now. I'll move the table, it's fine. That wasn't the right position to put it in. But there kind of was. And then I can just whifty-woo like that. Yeah, that kind of just separates that area off. And starts making... That looks like a kind of a focal point. And we don't want that. We don't want them to be focusing on our secret little headquarter layer basement entrance. That is the sentence that I decided to go for today. My brain's not working, okay? Just let me be, for goodness sake. I need to put a mirror up here, but it kind of needs to be a bigger one. But I don't think we've got anything that's going to work well. Oh, actually, tell a lie. I might use this one here, but lift it up with the 9 key. And see how that looks just above there. Yeah, I do. I think that's fine. We can't change the colour of this door, sadly, nor this one. Well, we can with this one, but it just looks shit from the outside, and I don't want to do that. Oh, the lighting went weird then. That is cutting in slightly. That's making me very annoyed. If I just moved you back like that. Yeah, I think that would suffice nicely. Don't want to put anything underneath of there as well. I think everything's going to be very hidden away and kind of sterile. I do want like a kind of like sterile looking place. Apart from a few plants and stuff here and there, I think. But I just want this place to be very free of anything, to be honest with you. I tried a plant in this corner and it just didn't look right. So instead, we're going for tits out, no arms, on top of a pedestal. And that is the mantra for today, says. That's what we're going to do. And I think that's as much detail as I want here. I know you're probably thinking, what? It does not look like you've put any detail in. But that is the storyline I'm trying to get across in this apartment. I want it to kind of be free of any kind of personality, really. Just so it's very secretive. You could walk in here, it could be a show home, you know? And that is the vibe I want to get across here. I also changed out the wall lights for these ones. The other one was just a little bit too bulky. It wasn't working well for me. It really wasn't. Okay, so to finish off, just for today, what we're going to do is finish off this do a little seating area here. Probably want like a nice bit of artwork up here, I think. And I also want to add in a nice bookcase just under the stairs there. So let me pick out a variety of things. Okay, I've changed my mind about that bookcase door. I just kept looking at it and it was making me just... It's not fitting with the vibe. So I've had a thought. We'll use that door there, unassuming. But then once we get down here, I'm going to put the vault door for the entrance down into this layer. I think that would be the way. I think that's going to be the way to do it, don't you? That's what we'll do. Oh, look, I've not even noticed the back of this here. It's got detail on it. Oh, well, lovely. We're going to do a nice little painting up on the side here like that. I'm going to use this armchair. We're going to have it right in the corner here. We're going to have two where they can come and sit and have a little drink of an evening and talk about their day and who they're going to save. I think that's the vibe. I think that would be a nice little touch over here. Let me have a little look. Yes. You know, looking out over the city, making sure it's safe. Loving the vibe for that. And as always, any storylines that you guys have got for these characters, feel free to let me know down below. Bookcase. We're going to do a lovely bookcase. I think what I want to do is stagger. What are you doing, you stupid little shit? I think I'm going to stagger it. Let me get the grid on so I can see where I'm putting it. No, I'm going to start it here. There, like this. Don't know why that bit didn't come, but can you go down there? There we go. And then I'm going to use, maybe do a bit more of an empty one. And then we can do some higher points on here. Do the same there. Don't worry, we're going to change all of the swatches and stuff here. So they're all a bit different. Can we go like this? Or would that look weird? Let's have a look. Oh, I think we could. They do overlap, but shh. Only we know that. And then the same there, same there. And I think what we're going to do is use the single one again. Just overlap them like this. Maybe I could go up twice there. Let's have a look. One there and another one there. Oh, I kind of like that vibe. And then go to there like that with that. Oh, I kind of like that. I do. I kind of like that staggered vibe we've got going on. We do need to change these colours though, because we don't want it all matchy-matchy. What about if I went with that one there? Yes. And then you can stay that colour. You're fine. Let's change a couple of these blue ones, if you would, please. This one. My patience is wearing thin today. I don't know if anybody can tell. But I'm poorly. Okay? You must always think I'm poorly because I always speak about it when I'm on video. But I promise my immune system's very good. It's just London that kicks the absolute crap out of me every time I go. I come back with a cold. And then I might add another one of these down here. Just into that area there. I kind of like that. I think that's a nice look for in here. Just staggered into the back there. I might shrink one of those down so we don't get that glitchy kind of vibe there. But I do like the way that kind of sits into the corner under the stairs. Yes. I think we're done with this part. Done with this part. I'm very much looking forward to getting down below because I think this is where it's going to get a lot more interesting and a lot less kind of minimalist. But I think we've made a nice start here. And I don't know, I can just feel a superhero living in here. Not much personality and I'm vibing with it. Okay, well, tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to finish off. Well, we're going to do the balcony area. We're going to do the toilet. And I'm also going to do upstairs in the living area as well. I think we'll get that part done too. And don't forget to give me some ideas for Shari's superhero name. I'm going to come back next week with her superhero name. I'm going to leave the kind of like voting open all week because I'm going to be pre-recording the next bit after this. So if you have got any wonderful ideas for Shari's superhero name, then put them down below in the comment box. But I'm going to leave you now. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all tomorrow in the next video. Goodbye.